Let you see through people. You don't need to be a psychic in order to read people's minds. Those around you constantly give away their thoughts, feelings, and intentions without even realizing it. You just need to be really attentive to see right through them. Number 1. Define the norm. Obviously, everyone's different, each with their own mannerisms and peculiarities. One person always fidgets with the thing on their desk. Somebody else looks absolutely adorable whenever they wrinkle their nose. Some people have an unforgettably weird laugh, while others always swing their legs or touch their face. We've always been told these behaviors show that a person is nervous, distrustful, or stressed. But remember, it could simply be someone's habit with no connection whatsoever to what's happening at the moment. That's why it's so important to understand what behavior is normal for a particular individual. And after you've defined their norm, pay attention to anything the person does differently. Slight changes in their behavior or body language can speak volumes and allow you to read them like an open book. Number 2. Observe and compare. Here's the part where you can play Secret Agent 007. Observe somebody for a while before you talk to them. Pay attention to the details, how they carry themselves, how they communicate with other people, what secrets their body language reveals. While talking to you, they might behave a bit differently in an attempt to make a good impression. So, analyzing all the information you have, you'll be able to understand someone's personality a lot better without even spending that much time with them. Oh, and one more thing. Don't rush off right away after your conversation. Check if their behavior or mood changes. If they seem relieved to be done talking to you, that's just flat out suspicious. Number 3. Always mind the context. We all play different roles in the theater of life, and those roles can change depending on who we're around. Person subconsciously copies the gestures of those they like or want to impress. So, if you find yourself really hitting it off with someone, decide whether or not it's just because they're imitating you. Also, beware of cultural factors. In different cultures, there can be different rules. For example, in some countries, people look away to show their respect, not because they're hiding something or feeling uncomfortable. So always, and I mean always, keep in mind the context of the situation. Number 4, check out how someone is dressed. They say you should never judge a book by its cover. That's good advice and all, but a person's appearance really can't tell a lot about them. People, either willingly or subconsciously, show their true selves through their clothing choices. Even if they're trying to be someone they aren't by creating an image artificially, you can still see right through them if you know what signs to look for. If someone wears muted clothes, perhaps mostly gray or black, they're probably a shy individual who wants to hide from others or seem invisible. People who always copy the latest trends are afraid to be criticized for standing out. You're not likely to get much initiative from these types. Good listeners and courteous people prefer the elegance and modesty of the classic style. People who choose comfort over style may be pretty stubborn, hardly ever willing to budge or compromise. This look is also common in people who don't really care about much in life, including their appearance. You can also draw conclusions about someone's income, neatness, work ethic, or vice versa, indifference and laziness. This can help you understand if they worry about the impression they make on others or can't be bothered to make an effort. Number 5. What's with the face? Keep in mind that certain wrinkles can reflect a person's character. If someone has been frowning and furrowing their brow for years, you'll definitely notice this on their face. Facial expressions can reveal a lot of things people would rather keep hidden. Keep this in mind next time you scrunch your face up in disgust. When a person is eager to be understood and persuade others, they often lift their eyebrows, which will wrinkle their forehead. So, people who have pronounced horizontal creases on the forehead have spent their lives trying to be heard. When someone likes you, their facial muscles relax, the head tilts a bit to the side, and blood rushes to their lips, making them slightly plumper and brighter. At the same time, if meeting you isn't their most pleasant experience, their face will be tense. If a person is smiling at you but you don't see any wrinkles around their eyes, they're faking it. However, a forced smile can also show that your conversation partner feels uncomfortable. If the person you're talking to is squinting, this means that they are trying to grasp your idea, are really concentrated on what you're saying, or are just feeling out of it. If a person is squinting while looking you straight in the eye, they don't trust you and definitely don't want to be your friend. Dilated pupils indicate strong emotions, excitement, interest, and affection. When a person is quickly going over the thoughts they have in mind or is urgently trying to make a decision, their eyes shift slightly back and forth non-stop as if they're desperately searching for something. If a person avoids direct eye contact or, on the other hand, looks into your eyes too intently, there's a high probability that they're lying. When people are trying to remember something, they most often look either straight up or up and to the left. At the same time, while making up stories and creating lies, people's eyes tend to go up and to the right. Number 6, watch their behavior in a group. Whether it's at work or at a party, humans are social creatures and tend to gather in groups. And in groups, we like to spend more time with people who share our interests and personality traits. Watch who someone spends most of their time with and how they treat other people. See if this person tries to make others comfortable or rudely annoys people without even noticing it. Talkative people are typically self-centered and easily offended. A person who speaks quietly or simply avoids speaking in a group at all is most likely shy, unconfident, and self-critical. However, these reserved individuals are often the most hardworking. If a person doesn't speak much, it's not always a sign of insecurity though. It might be a feature of success. Such people talk little and do a lot. If your conversation partner doesn't listen and constantly interrupts you, they're probably pessimistic, distrustful, and selfish. Number 7, listen to how they articulate their thoughts. Don't just listen to what a person says, pay attention to how they say it. Their voice can change pitch or shake if they're trying to conceal their emotions, overcome shyness, or even when they're lying. Wording can tell you so much about a person. People often say exactly what they subconsciously feel. Let's look at 3 examples of when words convey more than you think. 1. If a person says, "I get paid $1,500, they tend to rely on other people and circumstances. They believe that nothing in life depends on them. If you hear, "I earn $1,500, the speaker accepts responsibility for their own life. These people believe that everybody creates their own happiness. 3. Someone who says, "My salary is $1,500, definitely doesn't break the rules or cross the line. Choosing phrases that state the facts, these individuals feel comfortable with established boundaries. Number 8. Trust your intuition. You might not be able to catch all those minor details, micro-expressions, behavioral differences, or gestures. But your subconscious is on the ball. Sometimes you just can't put your finger on the reason why a person seems unreliable. But your gut is telling you not to trust them. And what people call this gut feeling is, in fact, years and years of experience dealing with people that's sitting in your subconscious. Intuition can let you down from time to time, but the longer you keep listening to it and observing people, the better it'll work. Can a person hide their true intentions, feelings, and personality? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you found this video helpful, then